So we are going to go ahead and get started. My name is Elizabeth Aloni, and I'm with Schneps Media. Schneps Media is the largest local media company in Metro New York. We publish over 70 newspapers, magazines, websites, webinars, podcasts, and events throughout Queens, Brooklyn, the Bronx, Manhattan, Westchester, Long Island, and Philadelphia. Today, we're thrilled to bring you the webinar, Start a Career in Human Services Field from Paid Intern to Long-Term Employee. Finding the right career is not always easy, but today we're going to talk about how you can get certified by National Alliance of Direct Support Professional, develop an understanding of the field of disabilities, what it means to work with individuals with disabilities, how to be effective in the field, and much more in regards to the direct support professional. I'm excited to introduce our panelists for today's webinar. Welcome first, Yulia Kripunkova. She is an LMSW Regional Director of Workforce Development. Yulia began her career as an educator in Kazakhstan and moved to the United States in 2004 to join the field of disability and human services. Yulia has been employed with AHRC for the past 16 years in various roles and achieved Master's in Social Work with a focus on community organization, planning, and development from Silverman School of Social Work at Hunter College in 2016. Yulia is an experienced manager and leader with demonstrated history of working in education, mental health, and disability industries. Yulia is passionate about community development and creating opportunities for youth to grow and thrive. Presently, Yulia oversees youth workforce development in the role of Regional Director for Advance and Earn program, funded through NYCD, Department of Youth and Community Development. Welcome, Yulia. Next, please welcome Michelle Thomas. She is the AHRC NYC Advance and Earn Employment Skills Instructor for Workforce Development. Michelle started her career in the hospitality industry after graduating Johnson & Wales University with a degree in marketing before moving into corporate retail for many years in various operational roles. After raising 2 children with autism spectrum disorders, Michelle began her path in social work at AHRC as a job developer for the program participants. Michelle now is the Employment Skills Instructor for the Advance and Earn program, teaching work readiness, financial literacy, and certifications in food handler and custodial maintenance. Welcome, Michelle.
Good morning, Elizabeth. Thank you for having me.
I'm thrilled to have both of you. You're not only very knowledgeable, but also passionate and caring about what you do. So we're thrilled to have you here. So let's get started. Tell me about AHRC New York City and the Advance and Earn program.
Absolutely. Thank you. So AHRC, and I'm just going to pull up a slide just so people could follow along if they, prefer reading. So AHRC was actually started over 70 years ago by a mother with a child with a disability, basically looking for other parents like herself as a support system. And so it just grew and grew, and they became enormous advocates for their children with disabilities. And so about 35 years later, the Employment Business Service Office was developed. So we have always supported people within the community with disabilities, whether it be in residences, in outreach in the community, amongst all the 5 boroughs. And then about 35 years later, we developed the Employment Business Services department office, which is in all 5 boroughs, where we work with individuals with disabilities to put them to work within the community. Many people with disabilities have the drive and will and capability of wanting to work. They want to feel part of the community. They want to feel purposeful. Many times in social situations, the first thing we ask one another is, what do you do for work? And they have the same drive and passion that the neurotypical people do as well. So we've been working, and like you mentioned, I was a job developer myself, working with community, businesses to create work and employment positions for individuals with disabilities so they can feel purposeful and part of their community. It just seemed like a natural fit when the Department of Community Youth and Development was looking for an agency to run their Advance and Earn program. The Advance and Earn program is specifically designed for youth within New York City. Excuse me, the allergies are taking their toll.
That time of year. It's that time of year.
It's that time of year. And so they found that we would be a great fit to put youth of New York City to work. We work with individuals that are 16 to 24. Since we've been so successful and have such a long history putting individuals with disabilities to work, the Department of Youth and Community Development trusted our agency to host this program for youth in New York City, and to assist them with their career aspirations, helping them build a path to success, and assisting them with their career goals. So that is essentially who we are. And I'm gonna, so that's who we are. And we're very proud to have this program as part of our agency.
Wonderful. So here you see who you are. So how does one know if they're right for the program?
Hello, everybody. Julia here. So thank you, Michelle, for sharing the history of our agency. And as you know, we serve thousands of people in all of the boroughs of New York City, amongst other agencies, amongst other non-for-profits. And we are always looking for that right person to come and join our big family. We're looking for you. I don't see you, our attendees, but we are looking for you who is passionate to help and about helping people. You who wants to live that passion every day, because that's what we do. I've been part of the agency for the past 17 years, and I will tell you, every day I live through my passion. Every day I come to work and I enjoy every single moment of making a difference in this world and making a difference in the lives of New Yorkers. I'm looking for you. We as a program are looking for you who wants to bring your hobbies, your talents to the programs and share it with the people. We're looking for people who want to learn about the field of disability services, because this is something that's not necessarily out there. And we can help you get to know that a little bit more. We want to help you get your career on in the field of human services. If you want to get an experience, you want to get a rewarding job right now, this is it. This is the program. You want to get a unique opportunity, and I mean it. It's a unique opportunity. It doesn't exist anywhere else. You can join AHRC. You can join so many other non-for-profits we are partnering with to continue to make difference in the lives of New Yorkers with disabilities. We're looking for you who want to become the key to success of a non-for-profit organization, but also who want to join the social justice movements for the rights of people with disabilities here and beyond. You never know where your life will bring you, but this experience is a great start. So if you are this, join us.
Wonderful. Well, I'm excited. So tell us, what can we expect today that you're going to share with us?
Sure. Thank you, Elizabeth. So we are going to explain what a DSP actually is. Why should you be pursuing a DSP certification? The learning opportunities with the program as they are vast, the benefits of enrolling in the program, the advantages of choosing our agency. NYSARC, AHRC, Advance and Earn program does exist. Advance and Earn does exist in some other agencies, but why should you come to ours? And we're going to go into the learning details, exactly what a day is going to look like, the eligibility requirements, as there are a few, and the next steps.
Terrific. So let's get started in defining DSP.
Mm-hmm. So who is a DSP, you will ask me? Well, I can tell you I am a DSP. Once a DSP, always a DSP, direct support professional. I mentioned earlier that I've been with the agency for the past 17 years, but I didn't start it as a regional director of workforce development. No. That's not where my path started. I was a camp counselor. I was in school and I wanted to do something different for the summer. And what do you know? My life brought me into a camp for people with disabilities. And I spent the most unforgettable, the most memorable months of my life that shaped my path, that shaped my thinking and understanding of humanity, of my role in this earth, my role and my career choices. And I came back and I came back summer after summer, and until I graduated from school, and they said, the agency said, why don't you join us as a direct support professional, working with the folks with disabilities every day, getting your paycheck, and also starting to think of what that next in 5 years. Remember those questions in interview? In 5 years, in 10 years. So I was a DSP, I am a DSP, and I proudly wear that badge. DSP is a well-trained and fairly compensated and respected workforce. That workforce that is essential to providing the necessary supports and services for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities in the places where they live, in the places where they work, in the places where they have fun and enjoy themselves and the company of others. DSPs are the most important and integral part of the life of the community of people with disabilities. Without DSPs, it's very challenging to help people with disabilities live a full, enjoyable life. People with DSPs work directly with people with IDD, and they support them and help them participate in their communities fully. Who are the DSPs, right? They're your job coaches on the work sites. They're community rehabilitation folks who help you get to the store, who help you go to the nearest park and enjoy concerts. By the way, there's lots of concerts this weekend, right? The weather is nice. These are the people who will come to your day program and help you learn your daily living skills so you can be as independent as possible. These are the people who help you cook your meal and make your bed in the residence. These are your college mentors who help you get your degree. These are your camp counselors, truly yours. These are your respite specialists who take you on trips to Pennsylvania and Hershey Park and, you name it. This is a DSP. So if you ask me who is a direct support professional, probably, your neighbor. Is probably somebody you're working with or you live in the neighborhood with. So that is the DSP.
That's terrific. And maybe it's going to be you, right?
Maybe, yes, absolutely. We hope it's going to be you.
Exactly. So why would one enroll in this program?
Well, like Yulia has said, I mean, the work is incredibly gratifying. I was in corporate America for many, many years. And, as you mentioned, I raised 2 children with autism. And it's funny sometimes how life brings you to your purpose without you really knowing. I raised my children with disabilities, and I found myself turning that into a career. The work is incredibly gratifying. Some might think, why would you want to do this if it's what you're living with at home? But it's completely different when you're affecting the lives of other people that aren't your family, right? Like, I've made a choice to go into this work. My children, that was not a choice, but it was something that changed me as a human being. The work is incredibly gratifying. And I can't say that enough. You're going to get paid to learn from industry experts. Yulia, as you heard, has been with our agency for 17 years. We have so many people with our agency that have been there for 17 plus years, 20 plus years. We have people that are experts. It is an essential career. Throughout COVID, throughout times of recessions, we have always needed direct support professionals. People with intellectual developmental disabilities are here. They're not going away. They need to be supported. And we are an essential part of their lives, an essential part of the community. So we created jobs through COVID. We have not lost jobs. It is a career that will take you on and on and on, and it can never be automated. It's something where we need people. You'll get a national accreditation, and what I love, I'm sorry, Elizabeth?
I wanted to say that's a really important thing, that when you're thinking about going into a career, it's important to make sure it's a career that exists now, that there's a need for it, and that there's going to be an ongoing need for it. Because
Absolutely.
that allows you to have continued job security and to be able to grow in your career. As Yulia was saying, she started in one place and now 17 years later, she's running the show. So,
Right.
there's going into a career where there's need is really very important as you're making these decisions.
Absolutely, especially in a world where so much is being automated.
Yes.
And so we never know what the next thing is, but we do know that social work is not one of them. It's just not feasible.
Yeah.
You will become nationally accredited with our program. And why is that so important? That's so important because maybe you don't want to stay in New York. Maybe you decide life brings you somewhere else. This is a national accreditation, which means you can go absolutely anywhere in the United States and it will be recognized, which is so incredible because you don't have to feel stuck somewhere. So many people say, oh, I work for the Department of Education, or I work for the fire department. I can't leave. Well, you can go anywhere you want with this accreditation because it's nationally recognized. And as we mentioned, there is so much room for growth. Julia started as a camp counselor, is now, our regional director. There's so much room for growth, not only with our agency, but with so many other agencies in New York and across the country. And there's so many opportunities for youth leadership and advocacy for people with disabilities. We have people at our agency that go up to Albany to advocate. We have local groups that advocate for people with disabilities. It's just an incredible field where you can really make a difference and you can be part of the social justice change.
I love it. Thank you so much. So why, you mentioned accreditation. Why get certification? Why is that important?
I think we have Michelle put it really nicely together. There's so many opportunities for employment, not just with our agency. You're much more attractive to the employer, right? If you have the certification to prove, because that certification proves that you not only became familiar with the core competencies of a direct support professional, not only were you know what those skills should be and are, right? In theory, this program, the certification program, is set up in such a way that through internship, you prove that you can actually apply those core competencies. There's one thing to learn, right? It's one thing altogether. But if you can prove, and National Association of Direct Support Professionals only will grant you that certification if you prove in practice that you were able to apply those core competencies and you became really, really good with them. So that's very important. And that's why employers value this certification so much. There is a career path. There's clear career path for DSPs. Many agencies support professional growth and development and college experience for DSPs. So that's absolutely great. And there's lots of certifications that can come along. You can become a certified in administering medication. There is other levels of direct support professionals. So it's not just you're stuck at this first one, but you continue to grow. It's personal growth. It's the mentorship that you receive, right, through the certification program, because you're not working alone. Your staff are right there alongside with you, teaching you and helping you. And of course, some agencies have financial incentives and bonuses. Not every agency, but some absolutely do. If you have the certification or you continue building on your experience, there will be financial incentives and bonuses. So I think that those are pretty good reasons why you would want to get a certification, no?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It makes a difference on a resume. People know you've made the commitment, you've put in the time, you've gotten the experience. It really makes a difference. So you mentioned about internships. What internships are available for youth?
So we, as Yulia briefly touched upon, we are in collaboration with many different agencies where we offering internships within the community, such as job coaches, employment skills instructor, day hab without walls specialist. That's out in the community, in the residences, in the homes, which we have, AHRC has residences, and we also work with other residences from other agencies. You could work in the residences as a resident specialist, in community rehabilitation as well there, at a day program. Okay, so this is individuals that actually come to the program. We offer that daily. Other agencies do as well. They go out and do different activities, do different trips, do some volunteer work, really just get out into the community on a daily basis. And we work on travel training and different skills while we're out and and being exposed to just a variety of different things. So much this beautiful city has to offer, and we take advantage of it all. And recreational, the summer camp counselor, as Yulia mentioned. We have interns that are going to be working at our camps this summer. We have 2 camps at AHRC, both in beautiful upstate New York. They're absolutely stunning. And we have individuals that are going to be working there that went through our DSP program and now would like to have the opportunity to work there. But that's what they're going to be doing over the summer. So the possibilities are endless. There's so many levels of a DSP, and you can really have your pick of the litter of where you'd like to go.
Wonderful. Who are some of your internship partners?
So we're working, as I said, with AHRC, right? We're in all 5 boroughs. We have residences in all boroughs. We have day hab in all boroughs. We have employment service business offices in all 5 boroughs. So all the positions we mentioned, we have at our agency. We're also working with HeartShare. We have interns that are working with HeartShare. Actually, one who you're going to be hearing from, who has already been offered a position, and the internship is not even over. We work with PCCS, which is Person-Centered Care Services. They also have day hab services and job coaching opportunities. Heaven's Hands, that's another agency that we're working with very closely. We have interns there, and the interns are getting absolutely glorious reviews, because you have to remember that most agencies have hired in the past individuals that have not had this education, that have not had this certification. So now that they have individuals who are coming to them already with so many skills, they're just floored. They're not going to look any other way now, because they see how prepared they've come from our program, that it really cuts their onboarding and their training in less than half, because they've already come pre-trained, and they're just giving them the hands-on experience that they need to fine-tune the skills that they've learned through the online certification program, as well as the in-class that's given by our instructors. So it's really going to just grow from here, because so many people are realizing the benefit to our program, and it's making the transition and retention of their employees so much better.
Wow. So this is just internship. So do they also employ graduates?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, we have from a previous cohort. So we're in our 3rd cohort now. From previous cohorts, we have interns that then became hired from our agency and other agencies as well. We actually have, like I said, right now, an intern that's already been offered a position, even though the internship is not over until the end of June. And so, yes, we absolutely have a couple of people from last cohort that are working in the field from agencies that they internship with. So absolutely, it's turning internships that are immediately turning into job placements. So it's absolutely wonderful.
Yeah. if you don't mind me piggyback here, or what Michelle is saying is that the Advance-Learn is really a solution for two communities, right? We're helping young people really solidify their decision in working in the human services field, really like getting the taste of it, experience it, and say, yes, this is for me, or no, I actually would go and pursue biology or something like that, right? And at the same time, it's a solution for our workforce, for our agencies that really need those passionate people we mentioned in the beginning of this presentation, finding those right people, because that's what any success is built on, is finding the right people to join our families, to join our teams, our agencies, to provide the supports for folks with disabilities, because that is the key, right? So we have a solution for youth workforce and a solution for the workforce in the industry, right? For our partner agencies who hire our graduates.
Terrific.
And if you do go into the program and like Julia said, and at the end of it, you say, you know what, I'm not sure this is exactly the direction I want to go into. Just having this experience and having this opportunity is going to propel you forward in any industry, because if you're able to work and understand individuals with disabilities, there's no area that you can't go into, because you have such a fundamental understanding of individuals at this point that any employer in any area that you decide to go to is going to view this as an incredible skill.
That's a really good point. The skills you're learning are transferable to
100%. Yes.
Things that you're going to be doing, and, you know, garner respect from employers.
Absolutely.
What's unique about AHRC?
I want to invite all of you to really consider to choose our program to be with us. This program is unique on its own because it's not offered anywhere else. There's no other program that offers such a certificate in the New York State. So please join us. What we will offer you is the balance between work and study, that 250 hours of paid internship plus a certain number of hours of learning will help you balance it out. You'll get industry-based instructions. You will be paid and you will be mentored by those professionals who already know this field and who will tell you all the tricks and tips, right, of the industry. Will help you with job placement. You'll be CPR and first aid certified by American Heart Association. Will help you get your driver learner's permit, right? Because that's an important skill to have. Will help you with your resume. Will help you to prepare for interview. Our program has a social worker. So if throughout the program you feel that it's difficult, that it's challenging, that there's something not quite working, our social worker will step in and help and guide you. We have a navigator. We will help our program helps you build community, and Chris, who is going to join us later, will tell you can make friends for the program, right? Who work alongside. We'll provide you with technology, with meals, Metro cards. We want to eliminate any possible barriers that could prevent you from being successful in the program. And that is why you should choose Advance-Learn program with AHRC New York City.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for that. So who's eligible? Or but better yet, you know what, before you tell me who's eligible, tell me what one can expect from the program.
Sure. Very quickly, I'm not going to take much time of yours because I want to talk to each one of you individually. It might be individualized based on who you are and where you are. Our program is a 5-month program, right? We offer 4 to 5 hours of instruction and about 20 hours of internship throughout the week. We have online programs. So when we talk about 5 boroughs, we mean it, all 5 boroughs, because jobs exist out there, internships exist. So we use Google Classroom and Zoom, and we use Reliance learning platform, which is accredited and certified by NADSP. So those skills and those trainings will transfer to any agency and to any state. We have, when you start your internship, you'll have 1 or 2 days of in-class instruction. We have field trips. We just went to camp at the end of May to check it out so people can choose if this is something they you want. We have case managers, so you'll have your weekly case management meetings just to make sure everything is going smoothly and you're on track, right? The goal is set, let's go get it. I mentioned social worker, and of course, youth leadership. There's lots of ways for youth to get involved through youth council and other activities. So our navigator will help you with the college. We just had a couple presentations by CSI, our local college, as well as SUNY Empire that's online. So we will give you everything you can possibly need to be successful. And so you just need to come talk to us. The chat has our contact information. If you're the candidate, just pick up the phone and call.
Wonderful. So who is eligible?
So we are servicing New York City, and that includes all 5 boroughs. So you need to be living in New York City. Any of the 5 boroughs will do. I'm biased to Brooklyn, but it's okay. That's just because I'm from there. But come one, come all. We have people from all 5 boroughs. So you just need to be living in one of the boroughs, okay? 18 to 24. This is set by the Department of Youth and Community Development. So these are the parameters that we have to abide by. Currently, you should not be working or working part-time. Why? Because there is a paid internship that we offer you. And as well as Yulia mentioned, there's a commitment of 4 to 5 hours a day of instruction or independent work that needs to be done for the certification. So we are asking that you are either not working or working part-time so that you can really be fully committed to the program, as we are fully committed to you and getting you to where you need to be to get your certification. We do require either a high school diploma or equivalency is fine. It used to be the GED, now it's the HSC, the high school equivalency. So these are the requirements, and you must be authorized to work in the United States. So kind of straightforward there. So yeah, those are the requirements for the program. So if that's something that you meet, please feel free to give us a call and we'll work through the rest.
Terrific. Pretty simple. So when can one get started?
Oh, I'm sorry. So we are currently recruiting. We're actually always recruiting, but we're currently recruiting for our next cohort, which is September 7th. And some people might say, oh, okay, well, let me just wait, till the end of the summer. We encourage, if you feel that this is the right fit for you, come on in. We're going to have lots of activities going on over the summer. We would love to get to know you, process paperwork, do all that. And this way it's set and you can take advantage of all the opportunities that we have over the summer. If you'd like to, it is a 20-week program. We do start September 7th, right after Labor Day, but we are currently enrolling. So don't feel like you have to wait till the last minute. You can give us a call, right after this webinar.
Terrific. Yeah, don't put it off. Get yourself set and get ready to get started, and then do your summer. So I am very excited to introduce a current participant from the program. I want to welcome Felicity to the program. Felicity, you there with us? Hi, Felicity. So tell me, what was your experience with the program?
Sorry. It's been a really fulfilling experience. It's been really great right now. I currently work at HeartShare, which is a Brooklyn day hab. So I could kind of describe it as like a community center for like adults with disabilities. So we engage them in different activities like art, music, dance, science, different things like that.
Fantastic. What have you learned so far?
I've learned that this is a field I can see myself in, like long term. I've learned that you have to have a lot of patience and that you have to, in a sense, you're always multitasking. You always have to be quick on your feet because essentially things pop up or like things happen and you want to be ready and able to do whatever it is you have to do.
Terrific. What are your plans after graduation?
After graduation, I plan on staying on site. I was offered a job like a few
Congratulations.
weeks
That's
ago. Thank
good.
you. Yeah, so I was offered the job like last week or so, but I guess I already knew I was staying here because like basically by like the second month, like not to toot my own horn or anything, but like I felt like from the time I started, I was like guns blazing, like ready to work. So really by like my second month working here, like there was already rumors like, oh, like she's gonna stay. So even the staff, the individuals, like they were all asking me like, I hope you're staying on or whatever. And I was like, I don't know, but now I do know because it's like, it's official. Like I literally sent my documents yesterday. So I'm really excited, really.
That's fantastic. It's so wonderful. I can even see with the smile on your face that, you went through the program, you have had a positive experience in your internship, you've learned how to successfully navigate the job, and you're finding it as something meaningful for, a lifelong career. And now you are to the races. So congratulations. That's really exciting.
I know. Thank you. I'm just smiling a lot too because they're playing music out there, so I could just hear them singing. But
that's so nice. That's so nice. I love that.
Elizabeth, would it be okay if I ask the question? Felicity, we talked a lot about the career growth, right? Professional growth for you. But what about personal growth, right? We mentioned that we have, we create opportunities for you to personally grow. So what does that mean for you? And how do you think you have grown while being in the program?
I feel like I've definitely had a lot more growth. I'm a lot more outgoing because I feel like when I first got on site, I was very shy. I didn't want to step on no one's toes. But it's like even the individuals, like they push you to talk to them, or like they're more bold, and it's like a lot of personality. So it's like you find yourself code switching a lot. Like it just gives you even like talking tools. I feel like in any situation or with any person, I feel like conversational tools have increased. I feel like I'm more aware of my surroundings. I'm more alert. I feel like I'm thinking faster than I'm doing. So I feel like that's basically what's been happening.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much, Felicity. So I want, it's funny because we had planned to talk to you because you're in your internship, and then speak to Chris because he found a career. Little do we know, you both found a career. So that's fantastic. But I would love to talk with Chris and introduce everyone to Chris. Welcome.
Hello.
So Chris found a career also after the program. Can you tell me a little bit about what your experience was like getting a job after you completed the program?
Yeah, so I was in the Advance and Earn program for about 5 months, and then I graduated, and then they automatically got me a job interview at the AHRC headquarters. Nice. And then I got it, and now I've been working as a job coach for like 9 months now.
Wow, so your first interview, you knocked it out of the park.
Yeah. So I got it right away after the program.
Congratulations. So what does your work
Thank
look
you.
like now? What does your work look like now?
I usually work at like many different places, like Marshall's, Home Depot. I was at Amazon for like 5 months.
Wow,
a bunch of places.
What do you do there?
Oh, what do I do there?
Uh-huh.
I have to make sure the individual I support is like maintaining their job tasks. I have to make sure they're doing their job right. I have to make sure their managers are treating them very good and not like overworking them. Because I had at a time that I was job coaching someone and they were overworking them, and then I had to interfere with the managers to discuss how to fix this, and then we fixed the problem. So
fantastic. It sounds like
as a job coach, you have to be very sociable and like make sure the person you support is comfortable. Yeah.
That's wonderful. It sounds like you've taken on a lot of responsibility.
Yes, I have.
For who you're working with, and also for yourself. And wow, I'm really also impressed with your ability to be able to manage managers. Basically, you're speaking to managers and organizations and coaching them. So that really speaks a a lot to, what you've learned. Maybe you could share with us also, as Yulia had asked Felicity, how do you think that you've grown personally from your training and your career?
Oh, well, like Felicia said, my
Felicity.
confidence has gone very good. At first, I was like very shy. And then as this job, you're with people all day. So like your social interactions are like very high. So you build confidence, more social skills. And the participants like sometimes bring you up sometimes. Like I'll have like a bad day sometimes, and then they just like their spirit just like makes me like much better.
Aw,
It's a very rewarding job.
that's wonderful.
Yeah, and then I check up on them a lot. You get a phone, make sure they're good.
Well, I would never think that you were shy or that you
Oh,
were,
Yulia would know. She's been there in the beginning.
I want to say Chris was graduate of first cohort. Felicity, you have
Yes,
no
I
idea.
was.
He came and joined, and just before Chris was to join the internship, we were hit with the pandemic. So all things we knew how to do disappeared. So remember, Chris, that time? And we're like, so what do we do?
Yeah.
How do we do this? But we found a way for Chris to not only get certified, but receive his job by the end of the cohort. And you know what? All the kudos to you, Chris. You persevered, you stuck through it. And I'm so, so proud to see your growth with the program. And I'm so happy you're part of our family. And I can proudly call you a colleague.
Thank you so much.
That's wonderful. Really fantastic. So thank you both for joining us, Chris and Felicity. We really appreciate your giving us some real life information about what it's like to go through the program and build a career afterwards. So we have some questions from attendees that I would love to get to. First, Miriam wanted to know, what is Felicity's program called?
My program is called Humans. I work at HeartShare, so it's like HeartShare Human Services of New York, and it's a Brooklyn day hab. So we kind of call the program like BDH, Brooklyn Day Hab.
But just to be a little bit more clear, Felicity is interning there, but she's part of the AHRC Advance and Earn program for the direct support professionals. And she's interning there, and that has now turned into a job, but she's continuing to finish her internship. And once she's done her internship, she will start employment there. So her program with us is AHRC's Advance and Earn, and now she's going to be working at HeartShare. That's where her internship was, and that's where she's found employment. And I will say that I've seen everything that Felicity talked about, her growth, and how she was really not very chatty early on. And I'm so incredibly proud of her. It actually brings tears to my eyes, because being part of her development and her growth, even just a little bit, as one of the instructors, it just is so incredible. I'm so sorry they stole you from us, but I'm so happy for you, because that's the thing, right? We partner with these other agencies, and then they have the opportunity, obviously, to offer them positions, and it's hard to let go, but we're so proud of you, so incredibly happy for you as well. And so
we spread the love. We spread the love. We spread the goodness.
We have to learn how to let go.
Yeah.
So Tara wanted to know, she works at Morris Avenue SUS and wants to know if her clients can apply.
Absolutely, anybody can apply. We have the numbers for the referrals, for the partnerships. If you are an agency and you want to partner with us, please give a call at our office at 917 number. If you are a prospective candidate who wants to enroll into the program, call for a screening. We have a call center 24/7. Call that number for the screening and answer the questions. If you have a high school diploma and you're willing to give us your time and effort, please join in. Call us. Absolutely. If you want to refer participants, call the 917 office number. We'll talk to you directly.
So I just shared that in the chat. for partnerships and referrals there, it says the 917, and then for the candidate pre-screening. So if you're interested in joining the program, that's the phone number to call. It's right there for you in the chat. We also are going to email out tomorrow. You'll get an email with that information as well. So that is good. Tara wanted to know, is it okay if a person is in school? Could you kind of just review the requirements around school and work and all of that?
Sure. So unfortunately, you cannot be enrolled in any other school or program if you have your high school diploma or equivalency. And if you've taken college courses, that is fine, but you cannot be enrolled in any other school or program and be enrolled in our program.
Got it. Thank you. Chelsea wanted to know, she would love to apply to be a camp counselor internship. Would you recommend for her as a next step to call the candidate's pre-screening number?
Actually, for camps starting up very soon, they still have a few positions open. They're actually hiring. It's not going to be the internship. If you just want to spend the summer working in our field, you can apply. Please use your browser, Camp In. We can include that. You can find AHRC in the city, Camp In, and you can apply right there, Camp In or Camp Lodge, right? So they both, actually what we can do is we maybe can include that, Elizabeth, in our email sent out. Yeah, but generally you can apply right now. There's, again, you have a couple of days before all the positions for the summer will be filled.
Terrific.
And if you do wind up working there over the summer and you start to realize that this is a direction that you'd like to go further in, then give us a call so we can get you set up for the cohort for DSP certification, which starts September 7th.
Terrific. So you can actually apply to be a summer counselor and apply to start the program in September.
Absolutely, yes. The camps are currently hiring for summer employment. It is separate from our program, though we do have individuals from our program that have been hired for over the summer as well. But they don't need, they can work independently, but once you spend a summer there, I'm sure by week 2, you're going to be calling us and saying, hey, I want to do this full time. I want to get certified for this, because it's the most amazing opportunity and experience. And I hear about it often from Julia. She still has maintained many, many, many friendships from when she first started as a camp counselor, and really includes them as her family. So I'm sure we'll be hearing from you.
Terrific. So actually, Yulia put right there in the chat the website you can go to for camps, and I will also share that in the email that you will get tomorrow as well. Kathleen wanted to know, is the program in person or online? The
program is hybrid version. As you know, we all are still in the pandemic world, post-pandemic world. We are trying to make accommodations for folks in all possible ways. Remember the barriers I spoke about? We want to eliminate them. Nothing should stand in the way of you becoming a direct support professional and joining our field. So if you live in the Bronx and you want to participate remotely, you can do that. And we will ask for you to come once into the office for in-person sessions, but we can design the program that will best match you. The internships are available all throughout the borough, so you don't have to travel to Staten Island to be in your internship, which is the key, right? The key element of the program, to be out in the field. Felicity, please confirm, learning in the field is the best learning, right? So yes,
it really is, and I'm glad it's in Brooklyn because I live in Brooklyn. So
there you go. Yeah, there you go. And Felicity, how did the online learning work for you? This hybrid version, because Felicity has done the hybrid version.
I feel like the in-person versus the online, I feel like me personally, I guess I prefer in person just because I prefer like the face-to-face, because I do go in Mondays once a week in person to the Staten Island branch. But for the rest of the week, if I'm not like at the internship, like before my internship started, I was doing like online learning, and that was good too. But I feel like it's not as motivating just because it's like you really just get out of bed and like go to your desk, or you're either just still in bed, just in front of a computer. But it is more convenient though, because I was really getting all of my hours that I had to do with online training. Like I was really getting all of them done just because I had the time to, and I was just at home. So
Well,
it's like pros and cons.
what's nice to know is that no matter what happens, your training continues.
Yeah.
See a worldwide pandemic, and you still are going to be a part of the program and move on with your career and your life.
Absolutely. We did not shut down one day.
Wonderful. So I have another question from Kelly. She wanted to know, how do I know if this program is right for me?
Michelle, do we want to go back to that slide about who you are? Do you want to do a little self-check, right?
Absolutely. Give me a moment.
While you pull that up, I'm gonna ask another question from Shukra. She said, I'm majoring in human services, and this would have been an amazing opportunity for me. I wouldn't learn so many things that you're offering in other places. I'm supposed to do an internship for my major from September. Do you think I could still apply?
Well, unfortunately, if you are actively enrolled in the program and you're getting your degree, you cannot join the program. So this opportunity is specifically for people who are undecided just yet, who are not in school, right, pursuing. However, it doesn't mean that you cannot get an internship with an agency like ours. AHRC has an internship department. They might not be learning per se, like we offer that intense learning we offer with Advance and Earn, and there might not be a paid element to it, but you can still join AHRC New York City through Internships department and join one of the programs to learn towards your degree, towards your career, towards the college. And absolutely, Shukra, I'm really happy that you heard the message, right? That you can learn so much through this program, and we're here to support you. So if you would like to call us at the office number at 917, we can guide you in the direction of the internships with the agency come September.
Terrific. Thank you. And let's go to Michelle.
So yes, I'm sorry, who was it that asked? Was it Melissa?
Kelly.
Kelly, sorry, Kelly. So are you passionate about helping people? Are you wanting to share some talents and hobbies that you may have with others? Do you think that having an essential career path is for you? These are the things that we find, the people that want to feel rewarded every day. Like Chris said, it's an incredibly rewarding job on all levels, right? Chris feels rewarded. Those of us that worked with Chris in his while he was in the program feel rewarded. We feel like his success is our success. It's just an incredible field to be in, to really feel like you're making a change. It's an incredibly unique opportunity. You're working towards the social justice movement, like Chris said, making sure that individuals with disabilities are treated fairly and properly, all the rights that they deserve while they're in the workplace, while they're in the community, integrating individuals into the community, making them, accepted, feel purposeful. I can tell you, I feel incredibly purposeful every day. I feel that I have a purpose. I feel that individuals are depending on me, relying on me, and I get so much joy in supporting them and their goals. This is just, if you feel like that is how you want to live your life, that you want to wake up every day feeling incredibly passionate and purposeful, this is the place for you.
Fantastic. I would love to end there because it's so beautiful, but I have a couple quick more questions for you, if that's okay.
Of course.
What about people who graduated from college but are still in that age range? Can they take the program?
That's, yeah, unfortunately, only high school graduates, right? If you have a degree and you want to do an internship, please reach out to our internship department. You can see, I'm going to post a link as well, AHRC NYC internships. However, this program is for youth to help them jumpstart the career, right? This is what we have specifically designed to find those folks who are undecided.
And if you want to work with AHRC, you can certainly go onto our website as well and pull up careers and see what positions are available. We are always hiring, because there is so much room for growth. Individuals are constantly getting promoted, and we're constantly looking for new talent out there to come and join our family. So if you internship is not, but you want to start a career with our agency, come on. You'll see that we have a lot of positions available in all 5 boroughs. So it's not specific to any one borough. So come and join us. Our main office is in Manhattan, but we have offices in all 5 boroughs.
Fantastic. So our final question is going to be from Kathleen. Once I complete the 5-month program, would I earn a certificate?
Christopher, do you want to take that one?
Yeah, so I did a Relias 100 hours, and you automatically get the certificate when you're done.
Yeah, so you work with a NYD, NADSP, right, National Alliance. You put in your hours of learning, you put in your hours of internship. And remember I mentioned, not only do you learn, but you prove to National Alliance of Direct Support Professionals that you can apply your core competencies and your skills by submitting testimonials of your work, of your day-to-day work. How did you advocate with the person? How did you support a person in their work aspirations? How did you support someone at their home with maybe cooking a healthy meal? All the things, right? All the things you have done, you share with an ADSP, and that's how you get your certificate. Can you do it in 5 months? Absolutely. But that's why we're here. That's why I am here. Michelle is here. And we have Chris and Felicity who will be coming to talk to you guys when you join the program. So please, please, please pick up the phone and call us.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. I want to thank Felicity and Chris for joining us and giving us a real personal view into the excitement of the program and the career aspirations that you have attained. So thank you so much for sharing that. And of course, a huge thank you to Michelle and Julia for bringing us through this incredible program that really changes lives in so many ways. So thank you to both of you. I also want to thank our attendees. Thank you for taking the time, and thank you for taking the care in your own self to be here and to learn about a program that is going to be an incredible experience for you and one that can be a lifelong career. So please do reach out. As I said, you will get another email if you didn't pull the information from the chat to be able to give them a call, reach out, get started. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Go for it. I wish you all to stay safe, stay healthy, and I look forward to seeing you on an upcoming webinar. Have a great day, everyone.